we're going to talk about adding whole numbers. And I know that you've been adding numbers since kindergarten, but in the fourth grade, there are a couple of different ways that you can add whole numbers that go along with what we've been learning in place value. So before I show you those other ways, I'm going to just review how to add using regrouping. So our first problem would look like this: 6,859 plus 2,703. Now we know what this looks like. We've seen problems like this before. Notice how I made sure that all of my places are lined up very carefully, and we're just going to start. So remember, we always start from the ones place. So it'll be 9 plus 3. We know that's 12, but remember, we can't put 12 in the ones place. So we'd have our 2 down here, and then we're going to carry our 1 into the tens place because it's technically 10. Then we go here. 5 plus 0 is 5, but then we have our extra 10, which gives us 6. Move over. 8 plus 7 is 15, so our 5 goes here, and remember, because this is in the hundreds place, we have to carry 1 over. Now we have 6 plus 2, which is 8, plus 1, which is 9. And here we are. We have our sum, 9,562. But here's another way that we can add the same problem together to find the sum. So here is our problem again: 6,859 plus 2,703. I still line them all up because I want to be very careful, but here's something else that you can do. So you can start in the ones place just like you normally would, but you would do 9 plus 3, and we know that that is 12. And notice how we have the 2 in the ones place and the 1 in the tens place. Then we would move over to the tens place, and because we have a 5 in the tens place, that has a value of 50, and a 0 in this tens place, which is 0. So technically it would be 50 plus 0, which gives us 50. Okay. Then we're moving over to the hundreds place because there's an 8 and a 7. That means we have 800 plus 700. And we can be careful. We know we have 2 zeros in our hundreds, so we would fill in our hundreds, and then 8 plus 7 is 15. So 800 plus 700 is 1,500. Then we'd move over to our thousands place, which we know, since there's a 6 in it, has a value of 6,000. And a 2 that has a value of 2,000. And because we have 3 zeros in the thousands, 1, 2, 3, and then 6 plus 2 is 8. And now we have something that we can add without carrying. 2 comes all the way down, 6, 5, and 9. So we got the same solution of 9,562. So we got the same sum, and we didn't have to worry about carrying. We split it up. And this method will really serve you well when we start learning how to multiply. Now, there's another way that you can add your numbers up using expanded form. So something that we've been practicing the last week or so. So I've got, and I'm going to write it up here, so I've got 6,859 plus 2,703. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this number right here, and I'm going to stretch it out into expanded form. So it's going to be 6,000 plus 800 plus 50 plus 9. And then I'm going to do the same thing with 2,703. So 2,700. There's nothing in the tens place, so I'm just going to put a 0 here, so I have a little space that's filled, plus 3. Now here we go, same thing. 12, 50, 1,500, then 8,000, and we would add all of that together to give ourselves, so 8,000 plus 1,000 would be 9,000. Then we have a 5 in the hundreds place, then a 5 in the tens place, but we have to be careful because we have another 10 over here. So it would be 5 plus 1, which would be 6, 0 plus 2, which would be 2, and we have our sum, 9,562. Now, when you're adding, you can choose the method that works the best for you, but it's always good to check your work no matter what method that you use. Have a great day, 4th grade.